All right, are we being recorded? Yes, said
Yes,
some
yes,
people.
yes, recorded.
Put all these in. All right, I'm gonna motion to go to new business B, a FERDA update. For a second,
Second.
any discussion, all in favor? Aye. Come on down, Margaret, wherever you like. Okay. So you got a FERDA update for us.
Yeah, the only really update is I found out like a week and a half ago that, the Board of Selectmen in Huntington
Uh-huh,
decided they no longer will handle any of the administration stuff or garage deferred a van or anything, that the driver was fired.
okay,
So they claim a letter was sent to all the hill towns involved with FERDA, to
okay,
the boards of selectmen.
an email or a letter?
They said letter.
Huh, have we seen anything in
I
here
haven't
now?
seen that.
Joanne,
Joanne,
did
we
you
haven't,
see
we
anything?
haven't seen that, have we?
No, okay,
So, anyways, we, at the time, we only had one person for the last couple of years
Mhm.
using the vehicle. They were using our vehicle for the most part. And the person that was using it is now deceased.
okay,
So we have nobody using the FERDA van. What I would like to find out,
mhm,
and it's not something I can do.
Okay.
I would like to know what kind of a stipulation there is in the cherry sheet. Because the cherry sheet, a portion of that, I think like $2,500 pays for that transportation vehicle. So if we can use that piece
yeah,
to offset the Blandford COA vehicle and possibly upgrade. I'm not asking for a new vehicle, but we really have to consider upgrading.
okay,
And can we use that money towards
yeah,
that?
that would make sense, okay.
All
So,
right, the vehicle, is it handicap cap accessible?
Theirs was intended to be handicapped accessible, but that portion of that vehicle hadn't worked for several years.
Yeah,
how many people are using our vehicle, Margaret?
Right now, we've probably got 3 or 4 on and off, doctor appointments, groceries,
Okay.
you know, that type of thing.
And who's driving it still? Is it still on?
We have all volunteers. We have Judy, Linda, Mary. Donnie Carpenter just signed on
Okay,
to be a driver. Lloyd Martin is a driver. All of our drivers have been CPR certified.
mhm,
They've all taken the Stop the Bleed certification.
mhm. That's fantastic.
now that vehicle is like a mini bus,
It's like a PVTA type of vehicle,
okay,
yeah.
do any of the drivers require a chauffeur's license?
No, ours, no.
On the little van, no, but on this,
On theirs,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no
that would be
idea.
good to know, because, you know, if someone gets stopped, you got a group of people on there, and
Yeah.
Well, I think our system's running well. That's
Our
not the
system is
question.
running well.
Yeah.
I just would like to upgrade our vehicle
Yeah,
to something
so you
newer.
need us to figure out if the cherry sheet money can be used
Towards
directly
that.
towards us.
Yeah.
Any idea what the other hill towns are doing that we're previously using? for now?
Middlefield for a long time just did volunteers. They use their own vehicles.
I
and
wonder
they-
what they do with their cherry sheet money.
See, I don't know. I did ask Middlefield and I never got a response.
Okay,
Chester, I have no idea what they're doing. Russell has started using FERDA again rather,
Okay.
excuse me. And, obviously Huntington
okay,
was using it because they were the lead town of that whole program.
okay. So we can check and just out of curiosity to see what they're doing, if they're able to get their cherry sheet money as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we can collaboratively try to petition for that to happen,
Yeah,
if we don't need for it.
right.
Okay,
I just, I feel it's important because we do have people that use it a lot for doctor appointments especially.
How many other towns are using the Huntington vehicle? Do you know offhand?
The number seems to change. Initially, it was Russell, Huntington, Middlefield, Blandford, Chester. And then Chester dropped out, Middlefield dropped out, Russell dropped out.
Mhm,
We dropped out, well, we didn't drop out, we just only had one person using it.
mhm.
We had another senior that was using it every week. But he was being left at the grocery store in the blaring summer heat for an hour after he was supposed to be picked back up. He also, wasn't going by the schedule, the driver wasn't.
Mhm.
He would forget to pick him up. He made his own doctor appointments and then just do a no-show. So we just said, you know, we do have one person that's using it, we'll leave it with that. And then we'll just have to figure out what we're gonna do. And sadly, that person passed away, so we have nobody now using it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
All right,
Appreciate it.
all right, and if we can find any grant money to help us out, that would be great too,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys, and
Thank you,
for
Margaret.
moving me up.
No problem. All right, we have examination of meeting minutes from April 1st. Where am I looking? In here.
Two typos. Which is. This should have a proper. Sorry.
Their date.
Yep. You know what it is? You know what it's supposed to be? 26. Thank you. Oh, no. I can't remember. 3 years, 27. 27.
All right, motion to approve meeting minutes of April 1st, 2024, is written.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
We're gonna abstain.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
There you go. Audience participation? All right, Dave, come on down.
Seems to be here, TJ.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right. What you got for us?
Oh, let's see here. I'd like to have the select board endorse 2 road projects coming up for grants,
Okay,
so that we can all agree that, yes, you are all for it,
okay,
okay? Also, the select board needs to vote to, appropriate funding
Okay.
for for a portion of the town money towards the project. The one is one for Beach Hill is 25,000. The other one for Gore is 50,000. I'm putting in 50,000 from chapter 90 and another 50,000 into Gore from chapter 90. Now, this money will only be used if we get the grant.
So you're looking for us to appropriate $25,000 of town money to, in addition to a grant that we would get.
Correct, because they're always looking for help from the town.
Yeah.
Same way we did with,
Commitment.
North Blanford.
So the 25,000 would be coming out of highway or would be coming out of,
The 25,000 will be coming out of the town itself.
so, it would be next year's, coming out of next year's?
Yes, it
budget?
would be, yes,
So it'd be something we would put in for like free cash?
yes.
Okay.
And the other, that for Beach Hill and for Gore Road would be 50,000.
Okay.
Be the same thing.
Also from the town.
Correct. I'm putting in 50,000 from chapter 90
Mhm.
and 50,000 from chapter 90.
Okay, and how much are you trying to get for grants for both of those?
75?
A grant?
No, I don't know.
One's gonna be like 1.7 million,
Okay,
and the other one's roughly, I'll round it off, 700,000.
I understand, I was different.
Yeah,
what are the projects, like, for the overall project?
let's see here. Gore Road will be a complete full depth wreck from top to bottom.
Okay,
Beach Hill will be a full depth from the town line to Julius Hall.
okay,
And then a 2-inch top from there all the way down to Route 23.
okay.
This
What was the second one? I'm sorry, Gore and
Beach Hill.
Beach, I'm sorry.
That also includes $180,000 into the overall budget of Beach Hill. Would be the rough estimate of having tree canopy all done.
Okay.
Tree
So that's
canopy,
included,
yes, I got a quote through, Northern on that. Tree removal, tree trimming, both sides of the road all the way down,
for Gore as well, or just beach?
just beach.
Gore we already did.
Gore's is pretty much done, yeah.
What about any, drainage
And
work?
drainage?
Does it include?
We gotta do 2 more culvert pipes on the very end and some drainage here and there along the way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's included in the grant work?
No, that's the work we're gonna do.
That's the work you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you need, a vote from the town, or it goes on the, or a vote from the select board, or it goes on the
Select board.
warrant?
Select-
Vote from the select
Put it on the
board
warrant?
To put on the warrant, yes,
to put it on the warrant,
Yes.
okay. So 2 separate votes,
correct.
okay. So we would motion to, approve the appropriation of $25,000, towards the Beach Hill Road project on the town warrant. Does that sound?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And-
Second,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Motion to approve $50,000 appropriation for the project on Gore Road on the town warrant.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye.
And like I said, it will be only used if we get the grant,
mhm.
okay?
Otherwise, it just goes
Okay.
back into.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
Um,
good.
let's see here, hold on a second.
Is that on, excuse me?
Yes.
On Gore Road, like I had asked you earlier, is that one, are we gonna be able to expand the drainage ditches on Gore Road?
We'll be able to redefine the ones going down the hill on the right,
Yeah,
because a portion of them are like very well not maintained, but they're paved.
yeah,
And we're gonna do more work on the left side going down and see if we can put a couple more runoffs
yeah.
up into the woods. So, and can we widen it? I would love to. The road width is 20 feet, the right of way is 40 feet, so you actually go 10 feet on each side
Mm-hmm.
farther. But then you're gonna be running into money of moving telephone poles,
Oh,
yes,
Sorry.
and having it redone, you would have to have a construction company in to dig it all out, put out a new base and the whole 9 yards all the way down through. So. So,
Cause I know the road really tightened that.
yes, it does. Yeah. Let's see, hold on. Another thing is, need appropriate. When Christopher was here and we got that grant for the bridge design,
Yeah,
On the beach
Beach Hill,
hill.
yes. The grant was $100,000 and the quote from Gil was $130,759. So I don't think Christopher had time to get in contact with Springfield Water to see if they wanted to help out with that part on that.
So what's the difference? You said it was
37,000.
Yeah,
137,000?
$30,759,
$137,000.
correct. total.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that's $37, $37,000, right?
May I say that number again, please?
Yeah, but you got me confused.
$130,759.
Yes,
Oh,
got it.
Okay,
Got
Thank
it
you.
now, sorry.
okay.
It's been-
So we're looking for about 31,000. And why would, Springfield be interested in,
Why? Well, because their water runs underneath it.
okay,
It would help
Their trucks and stuff.
them with everything, they should.
okay,
I asked them about doing it for the road itself,
Mhm.
but they already done their budget already,
for this year. So
Yes.
now we're looking for next year.
correct?
Okay. Do you have contact information with them? Who do you usually speak to?
I
over
speak
there?
to, I hook up with Nicole.
Okay.
And, I also sent her an email the other day, asking her for support, a support letter
Mhm.
for the road, so on
Yeah,
and so forth. And I said, well, I'm already writing a letter, so I asked her if she would be able to, fund a portion,
yeah,
and that's when she came back, and Mike got a copy of the letter too,
okay,
stating that, their budget was already done.
okay,
But, I'm just waiting on their letter from them.
okay.
I also have a letter from. Let's see, where did I go? Anyway, I got a letter of support from Gateway School
Mhm.
and Lukrinski's Bus Garage.
Okay,
So right now I'm waiting on, Catalina Stone
mhm.
and 2 representatives of our area. So,
Okay,
oh,
great.
and your guys.
And
Select
us,
board, yes.
And you need us to reach out to Springfield looking for some funding from next year.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is done quarterly for funding, for payments,
Mhm.
Right now, I talked to, Dan Crowville from Gill Engineering, and he said they're between 15 and 28% done so far
Okay,
on it. So it still has a long ways to go, still have to do all the permitting, the design and everything else.
all right, what else you got for us?
Beerman Services, I finally got a quote from them, or I should say estimate, for fixing what's wrong with the fuel tanks.
Okay,
That was $6,970. And it was, Mike put out an email along with Joanne about putting on the warrant
okay,
for coming up, so,
and those are the tanks up at the highway
Correct.
garage.
yes.
Okay.
Isn't anything cheap anymore?
No, not really,
Hmm.
it's gonna get worse. If the weather is fine,
Mhm.
they're gonna come in, May 23rd, 24th, to start the rubber chip on the roads,
Who's that?
all state
Okay,
on that. Um. And I happened went to the Massachusetts Municipality Association.
Mhm.
They had Saturday.
Did you go to that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good, I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
Northampton, how was the breakfast?
Okay,
Okay.
Just okay.
it's okay.
How was it? Did you gather any valuable information?
They talked, the first portion of it was talking about, the senators and all that stuff in the House, you know,
Yeah.
doing all the bills and talking about chapter 90 and how much we really need it out here compared to what they get it, you know, on the east side. And they also, the one thing that was really interesting was the Affordable Housing Act.
Yeah, I thought, yeah,
Actually, that was probably, I want to say 2 hours worth,
Mhm.
if that, not, maybe longer. But, actually, the town of Beckett is doing it.
Are they?
Yes, so the gist that I got is they go around to different towns, mostly over here because there isn't a whole lot of housing in the areas. And they'll look for unoccupied houses or houses that are taken by the towns, and they purchase them. And they turn around and they sell them.
At an affordable cost.
It's very affordable,
So this is, the state is purchasing,
yes.
interesting.
Um,
We've got some houses they can purchase.
Yeah. So one of the questions was that I don't know where they did this house. They bought this house, either they're gonna do a prefab or whatever.
Mhm.
The whole cost of the house is $500,000.
Yeah,
So to you and me, that's not affordable, correct?
No.
So what they're gonna do, they're gonna sell it for 200,000.
wow.
And people ask, how can you do that? You
Yeah.
know, he says, that's how it goes. So I says,
So they're putting money into them?
yes, oh, yeah.
Our
So,
tax dollars, that work.
well, it's better than on
Yeah,
empty.
probably.
It's better than your own money going to work.
It Still is our own money.
It is, you know, but, you know, the houses around here,
Well, we get tax money that we didn't get.
Exactly,
That's-
yeah,
Yeah.
it all
Not
works
that we
out.
would want to see it, but
and they're all-
So how do you express interest as a town?
I can find out for you.
Yeah, I'd be curious because I'm just thinking of a few houses off the top of my head that I know have been empty. for a
Or
while.
there was
Yeah,
they're also looking for small lots
yeah,
that are able to hold, I don't want to say a townhouse, you know, but
Mhm.
like, maybe like a townhouse or whatever, or a,
like a condo.
thank you,
yeah,
you know, two apartments, 4 apartments, you know.
yeah,
And so they're looking for something like that also, you know, a piece of land so they can come in and develop it.
yeah.
I was barely inside, but they would be, so you have to have quite a lot.
The only thing my one thing is that, years ago, we had a meeting in Hadley with the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission.
Mhm.
And, this affordable housing is all well and good. Now, they buy a house, they refurbish it, and they put it back on the market for whatever,
Yeah.
$250,000. Now you get a family of 4 that moves in,
Mhm.
the taxes that the town would collect on the houses would not pay for the schooling of their children, because our schooling is what? $15,000 a student or more. So if you're getting, you know, say you're getting $4,000 in taxes,
Mhm.
you're at a loss,
Yeah, but. So
because
what do you
we're
think
paying
about
more.
families to move in?
Well, it's.
It is what it is in every town. right?
You just.
Infrastructure is
can't.
a cost that a lot of towns can't afford. You know,
But there's a lot of towns that can't afford not to have anybody move in also.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's a catch-22.
oh, yeah,
But the thing now with Boston is they were looking at high-tech industry coming into Boston. And they were really counting on this east-west rail
Mhm.
for commuter,
Which one?
Which is still,
the original one. This is the new one is different.
And they're also working on another one.
yeah.
Yeah, they got 3 different.
So they're looking to go from North Adams all the way across also.
Yeah, they got that one, then they got the one that goes through Amherst,
You got one
and
here.
then they have the one going through
Pittsfield.
Chester.
Pittsfield, yeah, Pittsfield.
Yeah, But the thing is that the idea is that we have affordable housing. So they get the high taxes, we get the affordable housing, and have to invest in infrastructure.
The ideal is
You know.
affordable housing so that families can out.
Yeah, but now you gotta go schools, police department, fire
Mhm.
department and all that, so. When they talk about affordable housing, it's affordable to some people, but out here it's not. We have a whole
Well-
different set of circumstances. I'll be curious to watch how it works in Becker.
Yeah, if you can get us some I'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
curious for more information on that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on, let's see.
you go through 3 or 4 notebooks a month.
No, actually, I started this 2021,
Oh, wow,
so, yeah,
you must write small.
no, I don't say a lot.
Even better.
Yeah. But my comment to you, you said it was all your fault. Remember how we talked about the grader and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I needed? So Ray was out there 2 days ago and he wanted to move it, the blade,
Yeah,
blew hydraulic line,
What happened?
hydraulic line blew.
Oh,
hydraulics.
Yep, so he took 4 of them off because they're just getting bad anyway, and we're having redone.
Yeah,
So,
All right,
okay, anything else?
I think that's it. I don't think I have,
Turn
I
the air
Bless you,
conditioner.
think that's all I have.
This room and the next room is the worst.
Oh, it's
Unbelievable.
cooling down in here though, isn't it?
no.
Well, you open the
No.
So, have you turned the heat down?
Yeah,
So now all of the rooms that were the coldest are now the hottest.
okay.
That's literally what happened. He's coming tonight to look at it. How hot was it in our office?
81.
It was 81 in here when I opened the door here.
Yeah,
Can't afford that.
all right, we have town administrator.
I don't have much tonight. You've got a quotation in front of you from Kinsley for the generator. This was done last November, but apparently there was no one there to respond to it at the time.
Okay,
They sent me a follow-up email asking if they wanted us to close out the estimate, the quotation. I don't know, do you want to move forward on this? Apparently, there's 2 issues with the generator. One is the battery is not in good condition and is too old.
Mhm.
And needs to replace the block heater. And finally, there's something wrong with the engine. And I'm not really sure what wet stacking is. I don't know if either of you do, or any of you do.
Never even heard of it. It's a
Um,
diesel, right? I don't know what wet
Yeah,
stacking is.
What do they want?
Wet stacking.
It said, they said there's issues with the load bank unit due to wet stacking, and I don't know what wet stacking is.
It's a new one on me.
Yeah, I've never heard it either.
Anyway, would you want to move forward with this?
Yeah,
This quote?
What was the quote?
it's,
Quote is $3,273.16.
Sorry, Mike, I didn't hear you.
$3,273.16.
Thank you.
it says that when hold on, that's not a touch screen every single time. I just had it and now, okay. Diesel engine has to have exactly the right air fuel ratio and be able to sustain its designed operational temperature for complete burn of fuel. When diesel engine is operated in light loads, it will not attain the correct operating temperature. When it runs below its designated operating temperature for extended periods, unburned fuel is exhausted and noticed as wetness in the exhaust system, hence the phrase wet stacking.
That's for stationary diesel engines.
So,
Um,
I would say yes, I think that it needs to be.
Yeah,
done.
absolutely.
All right. Get it.
And it's gonna come out of town hall maintenance. All right, so I'm working to approve, the Kinsley quote, for $3,273.16 for work on the generator.
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You also have a request for a transfer. It won't be operative till the 1st of May, for the assessor's computer.
Okay,
You're-
that is
you will
this
be
right
in-
here,
You'll
okay.
be entering into the 2-month period when you can make transfers between accounts without town meeting approval.
so this won't go into effect until,
That's,
I won't send it in until later.
okay, so, do we need the finance here for this?
I was gonna ask him that question because he's having.
they've already,
finance meetings.
they've already approved that.
They approved it, okay.
I'll have them sign it.
So,
when they come in.
So motion to, move $800 from assessor's education training to the assessor's expense account. Is there a second?
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Motion to move $442.54 from the assessor's miscellaneous expenses to the assessor's expense.
Second.
second,
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right,
That's all I have today,
okay,
things considered.
okay. Do we have an appointment letter for John Carrington, or is that? Did we sign anything for John Carrington? We did that last week?
Didn't we already do that?
Yeah,
we did that.
that.
We did just, okay, I had it on my list.
You're gonna have about 10 of them every week for a little while.
And then I had a new pump price. We didn't get anything back on a pump price, Mike, for the
sprinkler system.
sprinkler system.
No, it was $5,600 for
Okay.
the repacking. I didn't get any price.
Certification deadline, what does that mean? I need to take better notes. And then we were gonna invite, oh, it was 2 weeks out, so we're inviting Pam Ride out next week with the dirt road. So now we have the dirt road, in our hands, and we can take a look at it. We'll put it on the agenda in 2 weeks and invite Pam.
2 weeks?
Yeah, so
Okay.
next week, we'll invite Pam right out, and we will have had a chance to look at the.
6.
And I think, I don't know if, we should get a copy to, Dave.
Copy of what? I'll have it later.
Yeah, that's,
Dave.
Mike, did you ever get the drive from, I can't remember her name, the woman that was here from, she came in and
She's
she's
gonna
here
get,
now.
I emailed her and asked her about it, and no, she hasn't gotten it to
Okay.
me yet.
She has a zip drive, I think she was gonna,
Yes,
Hand
she's
us.
supposed to, but,
Okay.
when I talked to her, she'd forgotten about that.
okay. Yes, Mary.
What is Pam Rideout's?
She had been the, what was the term for the position?
Liaison,
The liaison, when that job was posted two years ago.
It was Paula.
Paula.
Oh,
Yeah, she
sorry,
left, but-
Paula Billadu. Will you
Yeah.
invite Paula Billadu instead of Pam right out?
I'd like somebody to tell me what we're talking about, so I know.
dirt roads.
Paula Billadu
Yeah, I
was
know her.
the liaison for the Dirt Road project. And
Oh,
so
yes,
we
yes,
just wanted
yes.
to have her here when we go over the report.
Thank you.
Yes,
I know what
George?
you're talking about.
Question, the report you're looking at there, is that available for public to see?
I don't see why not. I haven't looked through it yet, so I literally just
Was
got
it
it.
just produced, or is it something
Yeah.
left over from when?
She just dropped
Says
off
it's
tonight.
from June
June of
2023.
Okay, I'd appreciate having a copy of that. As Mike knows, I've asked for the thumb drive to be sent, and she didn't do it, and it's gonna.
She's here if you want to go ask her
I
for a
did,
copy.
actually, I talked with her, so she's gonna do it in the next day or two, I guess, and we'll get that
Okay,
for next week. The question I had is, our liaison, there was some question of whether that person was hired for the first year of the 2-year project, or whether she was hired for both years. And I'm still not clear whether anybody has found that out in the original documentation for the project.
I don't know. We can speak with her, and then we can speak with the woman that provided us with this from Pioneer Valley Planning and see if she can find out. I know she's newer to the project, so she wouldn't have been a part of it at the time, but maybe she can help clarify that.
Okay.
Yes, Mary?
Can that go online, please?
As soon as we have a digital, we don't have a digital right now. I just have this.
Okay.
Um, All right, so, appointment for Janet Strasberg to Cultural Council for the term, April 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2026.
Second one is typo, it should be to 2027 for Lisa.
Okay, 2020 for Lisa, okay. So moved for Janet. Does anyone second?
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Motion to approve Lisa Bruno to Cultural Council for the term April 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2027.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Are we done? Is there anything else? Oh, I have to sign these. All right, I'm gonna sign these.
we got, new business that,
Okay.
Linda and Rick Barnard about the old school on their property.
There you go. So old business.
Well, it's an old school.
It's old business. I know Christopher had been looking into, work, grants to help us to move it, but I don't know.
It's camping.
I don't think it can.
There's nothing.
You don't think it can be
Nothing.
moved?
I've looked at the building, it's in very poor
What
condition.
found was, he found a contract with my great grandfather,
Oh, cool.
and I not only
You got it?
was willing to give it to you, but according to this contract, it is yours.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
so, we're just wondering how you want to take care of it, because it definitely needs to be taken care of.
So you're looking for it to be torn down? That feels so sad.
Left to it.
Okay, so there was some talk about the
Blackboard.
the
there.
blackboard. Is that something you think we could get to historical for?
I would think that that's where it should go, is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the building that you think should be moved to historical,
That's
just the
okay.
chalkboard?
I thought there were two. I thought there were two things, a blackboard and something else. Am I mistaken?
Well, there's two blackboards.
Oh.
It's all one long one, but it's in two sections.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
don't know
probably
if
it.
When you take it down, whether it's gonna survive
So,
it.
so
No.
many years that made Craig Britt over there.
No, we have, I don't know if there's any state law against burning down a school building.
It's not a school building now.
But like,
Fire
when we
practice.
built the new garage at the cemetery, there was an old cottage there. And we could burn down the cottage, but we couldn't burn down the barn because it's illegal to burn a barn. But anyhow, I was wondering if, we get the chalkboard out of there, if we could have the fire department do one of their practice fires with other fire departments and just burn it down, and then we'll just be responsible for cleaning it up.
Or first,
I think
we'll
you'd have
order,
to- it's got shingles on it, so you'd have to take the shingles off before you could burn it.
okay.
There what?
There are shingles on the roof.
Yeah,
Can't burn those.
So I think our first order of business will be just to, I'll pass this through council just to make sure that it is indeed ours. And then we can move forward with either, looking at funding, a tear down on the warrant, or checking with fire and seeing if it's something that they're interested in, and figuring out how the heck we're gonna move that chalkboard. I don't wanna lose it.
Yeah, I would like to see the chalkboard saved.
yeah.
How heavy do you think it is? Pretty
Oh.
heavy? It's slate, right?
Ask Mary.
Very, very heavy.
Gosh, I don't even know where to begin, like where we would look at,
Where could we put it?
well, I don't even know who we would look at. I feel like we need to talk to like
Somebody.
some historians to talk about like,
You know what I'll do is I'll talk to Shannon Walsh
who is she?
from the EVPC,
Okay,
the historian, and, see what her recommendations are.
yeah, if she knows anyone that would assist in, making sure that it was taken care of properly, we're moving it, and then we would have to speak with maybe Chips and see if there's space in the historical society, or I don't know how big it is because I haven't seen it
Bigger than that, whiteboard.
bigger than that.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
Way longer.
So either that or, the fair or, one of the barns. And figure out where would be best to put it, I guess. So, yes, George,
You might talk to Chips about getting photographs of the inside and outside before it's demolished.
We're already doing an inventory, George.
you're doing it
I've
for
got
sure.
pictures and so on. It's
The
good.
historical commission,
Great.
Okay,
thank you.
so I'm gonna say that you're, gonna get back to us after you talk to Sharon Walsh,
Yeah,
Shannon, about how to move it.
This contract was always, was back in 1921. And, states right on the paper there about the removal of it.
Okay,
Well, since then, nothing's ever been done, and I'm paying taxes on it.
yeah,
You know, and I have, the property is 61, but they made me delete 2 acres because of the schoolhouse. So I'm paying taxes on something that's not mine.
so is this saying that the building and the property belongs to the town?
no, it's
No.
a building.
Just the building?
It's when it was no longer used as a school, the town would take the building off the property.
Okay.
And they were paying a whopping $10 a year for it.
What are you doing with all your money?
Yeah, I was trying to figure compound.
Okay. So,
Christopher is the one that found this just before he left, so. Hanging loose.
okay. All right, so I guess we're done.
Well,
Thank
What
you.
do you do about this?
Is this the thing that was donated?
Yes, that's the thing that he's trying to donate.
So it's, ooh. Mary, what do you think about this on the back library lawn? It's super tiny. Near your flower garden in the back. It's brand new. It's worth $4,000. It's cute. It's not like it's. Would you want to bring it to Nicole and see if she was
Let me
interested?
ask you, Nicole has been looking at a playhouse. And I personally strenuously objected to a playhouse that's enclosed so that you can't see in.
Yeah,
This
And
one's
this
open, you got a
would
picture?
Make me
Yeah.
happier.
yeah, this is really cute. If the library could use that, I think, because I was looking the other day when I was dropping off books and I was like, I feel like there's room back here for a little something in between sort of the garden and before Tracy's, property.
Thank you.
Tell me relatively quickly, because the guy's been waiting, I don't wanna seem like, sure, you're offering us something, but we don't care enough to get back to it. Or spend 2 weeks.
Maybe he owns property there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you don't
Okay.
have to go that fast.
Cool.
Call it.
Call it at 6:42. Oh, sorry.
We're not gonna have an executive session.
We didn't have it on the agenda for this week.
It
We
is
were holding-
listed as there is a listing for an executive session.
No, it just says, it doesn't say
I
anything.
have
it
it
says
empty on mine. Do you have something different?
No, it's right there. So
No, I would have put words in
just,
there.
yeah, there's
If there was
nothing.
executive session.
So I didn't have it, and we can talk more about that
Mhm.
if you want, when the meeting's closed, or do you want?
All right, whenever you want to.
Okay, meeting's closed, 6:43. I didn't put it because I was just waiting for our back and forth. Did you receive the email I sent you on Friday?